Ear. Top of the morning. Morning. Woke up at this time because, well, got a better on this time because around 9:30, just looked at my phone to check um, trading view on on regular trading hours to see if we get to see what type of gap we have. Um, Basically, it was a day where there was no gap. I do have in the community. I did upload a picture. You just gotta scroll all the way up. I will repost it up again, or I would just repost up a picture of basically a day that I don't do nothing. I just lay back. So what I'm gonna do today video, I'm just gonna tape read a little bit so you guys can see as to why I don't touch the market on this day. So let's get on to it, right? Thing first, cutting down the coffee a little bit, so I'm not drinking every day. I don't know if you guys noticed. Cutting down a little bit on sugar as well, but yeah, everything's a process, right? So trust the process. So let's get into it. All right, so right here I do have NQ, and then on my right side I do have ES. But currently still bouncing in between our daily, which you guys can see. Let's go ahead and show you guys real quick. All right, so we have our daily volume imbalance right now that we are playing in between our daily volume imbalance, a small little busy in here by sign efficiency, sell sign imbalance, as well as a daily volume imbalance. We have several in here, but some of them I did made them visible, such as I believe this one and this one on the hourly, and then the rest of them just have less just to have less on my chart, so I won't be confused. Currently right now we are in a volume imbalance, a daily volume imbalance for ES, as well as one as here. We could see that yesterday's closed candle, we created this daily volume imbalance. So we are inside one. We are inside daily volume imbalance, which is this large candle here, as well as this one here. And also, if you notice, we have a small one here. So this is the reason why I don't want to be trading in this range right here. I want to get out of this range so that price could move more efficiently, because around this area there's not really much anything to fill, and in order for price to go ahead and try to fill these out, we're gonna have to have some sort of pressure moving lower, liquidity building lower, and being taken higher so that we can continue going lower, or any PDR such as high time PDRA that is going to allow price to decline and move lower. So you guys, let me go ahead and show you guys this real quick. This is a picture of ES, of NQ on the 5-minute, and we have ES on the 5-minute. Right now, what I expect price to do, since we did consolidate throughout the whole day yesterday, we do have a gap here in which I am looking and seeking for price to move to. So currently right now we're still trading it in discount. So I'm gonna see, let's see what's up. All right, so you guys see that, as well as here we have consolidation for NQ and a gap that was not filled from yesterday, right? So keep that in mind. All right. Let's go ahead down to the 1 hour. So the first thing I definitely see was that, again, our delineated line is a new day. So the first thing we did was we ran out some sell stops, right? So make sure I highlight that. ES, and as well as NQ. All right, so NQ sell stops into our inverted daily inverted FUG. All right. Again, I do like price to go higher, and that's what I've been intending since last week. Because again, I want to see price move out of this current range that we are trading in the daily, which is what I showed you guys. Um, yeah, we're not going back to that, so just make sure you rewind the video so you guys can see what I'm talking about in the daily. All right, so let's go down to the 5-minute. All right, so automatically we could see that price has created liquidity, right? We had created liquidity. We had created buy side liquidity, right, to the upside. You can see price rallying higher after 940 going into 950, 1010. That's ICT ICT micro. So all right, so we could see that after sell stop is taken, it was around 940, 945. That's near 950, 1010. Micro for ES, I mean for NQ, sorry. For ES, we do got some sell stops as well. Around 940, 950 micro as well. Bringing a little rally going higher. So right now, just be mindful that if I was to trade again, I would just be trading in this in the current range that we in, because any other range outside of that is going to require a lot of patience, and it's going to be a high resistance, right? So right now I will call this a low liquidity run, because again, I'll go ahead and show you guys. It's less barrier, right? So I don't got to deal with highs and lows like here, right? Compared to here, it's a smooth sell. You guys can see at the after the raid on sell stops, we did rally up on higher. Nice little calm smooth sell to balance out this sell side leg here with buy side. Same thing going on with NQ. Ended up taking up some buy stops. Here we did fell a little short, but we still moving. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight this 5-minute here that we had created, right, as a inverted FUG. The reason why I want to take that out is because we did take out some buy stops. So this area here, I'll be looking at it again. It could be, especially the condition of how price is moving. We can even run through that. So we have this one there. We're gonna go ahead and mark that up. All right, what is the low here? Low here is 344 3/4, and the low and the high of this candle is 315. All right, so we already filled that up. So at this point, I know that we don't have much to fill, so I expect price maybe to run through that and make that area invalid. I don't want to see price come back into here, because again, we just took out some buy stops here. So I would like to see if she could leave these open. I won't care if she dips into here, but as long as she respect this, we could possibly continue to see price move up on higher. Be mindful that we are also near a daily volume imbalance, which means what? That easily should go ahead and continue going lower as well, filling up these area here, because that's all she's been doing this whole week. Literally building liquidity, filling it up right away. So if you don't enter, it's your loss, and if you run after it, you're going to be liquidity. All right, so have that set up. So I'm gonna leave that right now for now, right? You're gonna go ahead and mark. You're gonna mark it up as well for these guys. Alright, so here 48. Okay, and 2/4 low, 53 and 2/4. Again, y'all, this is just me sharing how I go about looking for trade. You don't gotta follow it. I'm not promoting it. I'm not telling you guys that you guys should be doing this. I'm not telling you guys that you must be doing this. I'm just sharing my experience and my wisdom with you guys, but I'm doing it in a way that I'm speaking to you directly. So again, me speaking about how I see price doesn't mean that you should go out and do it, right? I'm just sharing my knowledge. If you believe it, you go back test it. Back test it, you gain some wisdom, experience, some wisdom. Feel comfortable with it. Whatever you do from there, that's on you. But it's better to do demo. So do demo, which it's better, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down the intervals. 4 minute. You can see that we did insert this BISI here, as well as before I go into NQ, I'm gonna go ahead and dive a little lower. The lower you go, usually I like to go to the 1 minute because it's less. I minimize the risk. We did create a inverted FG as well in here, so let's keep in mind of this. I have some stops in here. What is this? This is 930. So this is a good area here for a target. So let's be mindful. Oh, there we go. So 930, 830, those highs, I like to look at them because those are very important highs. Because again, 930 is when index, commodity, stocks, they open, etc., etc. Again. Okay, we have some here that was taken on NQ, same thing. Sometimes we do have good moves, sometimes we don't, but I'm not in this game to gamble. Alright, so going down this time frame, we got the same thing for a minute. We have one in the 2 minute, again, BISI. We have one in the 2 minute, excuse me, as well as the 3 minute. And on the 2 minute, we have something as well. And you guys could see what just happened. Look how we just literally just gapped on higher. So if I'm going to be very reasonable, you guys, I really just prefer to be on the sideline here rather than try to go after these moves. We did receive a nice calm, so we came down 60 points before it went up 190. So yeah, like I said, I'm staying put. We're gonna go ahead and taper, see what's going on. All right. So God, I always have napkins in my book bag. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Don't judge me. I don't know if y'all can hear the wind, y'all, but it's crazy. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. Like dead ass. It is crazy. Alright, so we dip into this gap. I'm gonna see what happens after this. I don't know if y'all know this, but I don't even have traded. Give me 1 second. I'm telling you, man. I don't know if y'all have pets, man, but them little fuckers are so smart. But I don't know. For some reason, cats, they're like ninja. My cat just opened the door. I opened the door. I don't know how he felt me getting up. He wasn't even there. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I open the door, I look down, he's there. I'm like, yo, bro, I didn't even see you come up the stairs with me. I'm telling you, yo, he will go from upstairs all the way down to the first floor. Cause currently I'm in the 3rd floor, so he go from third floor all the way down to the kitchen in the 1st floor. And I'm like, yo, bro, how the hell? I don't know. Don't ask me, bro. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to business, y'all. So, alright, so again, we created a gap between 10-11, which is the end of micro, into 10-14. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, I'm saying, but we do have a daily volume imbalance in here. I'll go ahead and show y'all. Alright, we just wicked it. So right now we just, in between. It's the reason why I want to get out of this range, because usually you would be, scalping in between there. I ain't a scalper, so. We do have an order block here, bullish order block, so we do have some in here as well. Be mindful as this. See how we react from there. Same thing here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get this inverted 5 minute. Let's see how we go from there. Alright. Currently still pushing up on higher. Yeah, we're trading for me again. Take the time to just tape read with you guys, which is better. I know trading day is a winning day. I believe I don't have. Yeah, yesterday we didn't trade either, and today either. Tomorrow I do not expect to trade as well. Yeah, especially. I guess I'm very picky on what I say when I'm making these videos, cause like I said, currently right now I'm still new to YouTube, so I gotta promote my videos. Like I said, I'm just being transparent, man. F all that talking about hiding all this. Nah, I don't do that. I'm gonna be mad transparent with you guys. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I go about things. So, yeah. Currently I still promote my videos because I don't really have a big, base. I was off social media for a long time. I was off the grid. So currently I currently only have like, I believe like 9 people that follow me back on Instagram, and like 32 people that I follow back. But like I said, I only follow people that I want to see on my newsfeed. I don't want to be following everything, because then my newsfeed is gonna be filled with so many negativity, so many, like so many gossips, So you keep that away. Only positivity. So, but yeah, we ain't chasing no follow, none of that. All that's gonna come back. All that's gonna come to us. For now, want to continue to find ways to provide value with you guys. And today's a perfect day to show you that I'm not scared to miss moves, especially when it is me respecting my rules. So respect your rules. I'm saying that because last week I did not respect my rule and I wrecked myself. So let's get that on mind. You guys can see we're still pushing higher. We do have a little area in here. We're still pushing higher. Yeah, not a trading day for me. I'm telling you, nine time out of 10, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get something, maybe not. But I'm in the business of only if it's either it's gonna happen or it's not. Alright, so we're about to take out these highs. There we go, there she goes. Okay, alright. There she goes. Yeah, that's crazy, Think about it, just entering here, right? To then wait for price to get up around here, right? To then have her, trade above here. And again, look at this. She's moving now. But we did have news that time, so. Again, I am looking at this point to see price fill these gaps that we didn't fill yesterday, because this is the only one that I could see us going after. Plus, again, we are in discount, deep in discount. So let's go ahead and see. But this is good tape reading for me as well, because for the future, I'll see, okay, maybe she is going to fill this up, but through time, I want to gain the confidence and the wisdom of seeing this happen over and over and over before I go ahead and click any button on days like this. But in the meantime, I'm going to stay put. I'm going to just look at price and just see how she goes. So, for most of you guys that again, just to go ahead and refresh, we did, first thing that we did was ran some self-stopped into our daily inverted FUG, ran up higher into a 5-minute in between a 5-minute inverted and a daily inverted. So between these area here, I'm expecting a lot from price, such as let's say, for example, you guys can see that the close of this candle here, right? And then we created a buy sign efficiency, sell sign balance, right? I'm gonna go ahead and analyze. Just go ahead and mark this up for a little bit, and then I'm gonna take this off. All right. So usually there is two. Again, I'm not promoting in terms of how you guys can trade, or this is just me showing my wisdom. Back test first, right? So first entry, again, I usually just get in on BitC or inverted FEG. We had one here, and then the second one if she comes back into there, right? So keep that in mind. ES didn't have really anything much. So keep that in mind. She just ran through. So if you ain't get in, you're supposed to get in on ES. If you trade on ES, then that is a long train to try to go ahead and catch. So be mindful of that. On the 1 minute, we just dipped into the gap and then traded, continue going higher. You can see we are still pushing. Pushing. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and delineate where I expect the price to push. Currently, we have, yes, we already marked that up. We took out some buy side. You have some more up here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark this up right there. Go and mark some buy side. Let's see what we got here. What is the high? 85 3/4. So let's keep that in mind. See if we can push up into that. Let's look at more. Again, we took these buy side here. Nice push, nice. Again, I'm not gonna really say where I would have gone in if I was to be trading on days like this, because again, it's a very tricky day. Let's go ahead and mark this up because I don't know, for some reason we didn't mark this, but this area here we did receive a dip into price, especially after we already mostly filled up this SIBI here, so we didn't really have too much. We didn't create the inverted yet at this candle close, but we did took out some stops here, and we did create one here, but again it became invalid, so that's nothing I'll be aware about. So we did, again, this is what a break will look like. We got some low, high, low, low, and then we got breakthrough. So these two candles here. All right, we got a dip on here, 950. That is a micro. I don't trade around that time, but if you do, I hope you make bank today. No cap. No cap. No cap. No cap. Yeah, and I really want to see price out of this daily range, so hopefully we can do that by today. And as well, I felt yesterday's 9:30 opening range gap. This is how it looks so far. I'm going to show you guys real quick. So we got NQ here, ES on this side. Okay. Currently, right now, we are inside some reason we didn't take this off, so I want to take this off. So, but remove that because this is already filled on both sides. So, currently, right now, we are above a volume imbalance, pushing up into another daily volume imbalance. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and have this marker below. Took these equal highs here as well. Not equal highs, but again, we took these highs out. We are running into a hourly. I'm going to mark that up. What is the low here? 22 3/4. high here. 40 and a quarter. Now we're sieving. Oh, he's still pushing through there. I'm gonna go ahead and have this color. Does it say? Yeah, why not? Below. Currently as well, here we are as well for ES. $250. All right, so let's be mindful that this hourly is still open, but we are trading above it. So let's be mindful of that. Okay, so we're currently in this 1 hour. This 1 minute. Go ahead and mark that up. See, we continue pushing on higher, especially being above this hourly. Currently, you have a little different story for NQ. Still trading inside the hourly. Currently trading back into this 5 minute that we created between our daily volume and balance. Again, this one here. I'm gonna go ahead and right in here. Just keep in mind of that. Let's be mindful. Go ahead and see what's popping. All right. You can see that now we are trading below the 1 hour. We still above it, a little bit above it for ES. Created a inversion here. All right, so looking at today's gap, I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So today's gap basically was, let me go ahead and do this right here. So today's gap was this candle. Again, I'm gonna show you, look, delineated line is on this candle here. All right, so today's gap happened between here and here. Even if you go down to the 1 minute, you don't really have too much going on. Again, right? You see that? Again, putting a line so you guys can see my delineating line, which is here. All right, so between here and here, it is our 930 range gap, which again, not a big fan of what it did. On ES, we had much of a gap which already got filled. On the 1 minute, you guys can see it. On the 5, not so much. Okay, so let's see what we get now. Okay, now we are back inside our area for ES. We are inside the 1 hour. Again, the 1 hour is still active and it is still good. So what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna go ahead and mark. Go ahead and do this real quick. And above. I'm gonna go ahead and put color below so you guys can see. OCD's kicking in. Hold on, y'all. 73. Okay, so we're good on that. All right, so we just dipped into our 5-minute, right? So let's be mindful of that. We are inside our 5-minute, but we still pushing lower. And after creating this 1 minute, this is what we like to see, the rejection. All right, 3 levels that the algo that I take notes in terms of how the algo moves is the high, the low, the middle, and the middle, which is the 50%. All right, you can see the rejection as well for NQ after the creation of this 1 minute BISI that turned into an inverted FUG after 10:33 a.m. close. Right, so back in it here again. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. It is a volume imbalance on a daily chart, daily time frame. 5-minute, you guys can see we are still above and below and inside of it. So we still in it. If she's gonna go higher, I would like to see it a little above and inside of this 1 hour CB. So there's a lot going on. So it's very important to keep track of everything. Otherwise, you're gonna get chopped up. So back into this area again, dipping one more time into this CB and as well as our 1 minute inverted FUG after hitting our 5-minute, and now we're trading above it. Again, the 5-minute and below intervals are just OTE. I don't really care what's going on there. If the 1 hour is telling me otherwise, I'm not gonna follow the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, and the 1. All right, that's crazy to go ahead and disrespect the bigger time frame and use the small time frame, and then go ahead and say no, she's gonna do this. The small time frame gonna do this, even though the bigger time frame is doing this. No, it's crazy. That sounds crazy for me. For you, for anybody else is different. Like I said, this is just me. I'm just sharing you guys. For you, I'm just sharing how I go about seeing price. Again, on the 1 minute, we did create a BISI after we traded above our daily volume imbalance. Going back to ES, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because we had already traded down below it, trade to and through, and close above below it after the 1034 candle. Now we are trading above it, and we can see that the low of this candle, using this bullish candle after the close of it at 1037, it became invalid again. I don't use it no more. Currently still looking at this buy side area. Again, I want to see price continue pushing higher and move out of the current range that we in. I don't want to see her die back in here, because then that will mean that for the rest of the week your boy's gonna be back testing. I think you heard. Anyways, whatever. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. Currently looking at here. Let's see what happens between this BISI in here. Let's see what happens. We don't really have much on ES, but the 50% of this candle, 50% of this candle, we go ahead and mark up, and we can see that price did hit it. So if we go ahead and if we was to eyeball real quick, it would be like something like this. Right, something like this, right? 50% of this wick, 50% of this wick, and we still managed to, hit the middle of it. What I'm gonna do is I'll take this off. All right. So right now, these two ladies are doing two different things. What do I mean by that? Well, we have both of them near a 1 hour SIBI, which they both still open. One of them is trading a little bit just below it, inside below, while the other one is trading above it. All right, so keep that in mind. Again, I'm training myself to not be itchy, to be saying, "Oh, I should have caught this move right here. What is this? If only I should have done this. If only should." No, I don't really care. This is how I want to do it. This is how I'm gonna go ahead and attain what I need to go after. Also, I did fund my own personal account, and I'm gonna be treating it very, very delicate, in terms of my total drawdown for the day is 20 to 30%. I can't go any lower than 20 than 30%, and the max I can make is $100. So $100 is my TP for the day on my personal account. Anything after that, I watch, right? It's the same thing I'll do for my top step and my Apex. For example, Apex 300, and as well for top step. Usually and for 300 to 500 around there is a big and much account. Still trying to get that come back. Right now, I'm holding on to with one finger of a bridge right now with the funded, and about right now I could play around with two challenges that I'm good. They're about above $400, but another challenge is around $100, and my express account is around 120 around there. So I'm like this. So. All right, so you guys can see we are still respecting this area here, which is our inverted 1 minute below trading our 1 hour, coming back into this area. So let's see how we go ahead and target these lows here. All right, these sell stops here. This nice little low resistant liquidity run, less barrier, much better. But again, how we are moving, it is it could be a little choppy. Plus, coming back in these areas down again, I truly don't want to see it. But again, whatever the market gives, we use, right? So from there we decide if we want to push a button or not. So today for me, this is tape reading, and I'm showing you guys how I seeing price currently. Right now, you see we are trading above the 1 hour on ES. Go ahead and show you guys real quick. Yeah, my red box is what? This area here. This is our inverted FEG. We have another one here. So we have two, right? We have one, right, to the upside, and we have two. No, excuse me. Let me say this again. So we have this SIBI, which is an inverted. This SIBI, which is inverted. So we have two to the upside, and then we have one to the downside. Both inside. We have current price inside this current inverted FEG, and current this daily inverted FEG, and above here. So it's again, it's none of interest for me. So it's like a lottery. I'm not gambling here. All right, so let's see. Currently right now we are back dipping below, right, into this area here. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 second, y'all, because this is, I don't have too much. As you guys can see what's going on with NQ. Look at that. He is moving lower. We just attack. Nice little smooth sell into here. Let's see what happens when we dip back. All right, this is our 2 minute here. This is our 5 minute, and this is our daily volume in balance. I'm going to show you guys real quick again. All right, so pushing lower. Again, ES did gap in today's 930 gap. We easily see that she did gap into I believe it was premium. Yep, premium. All right, that'll be enough coffee for me for today. Barely any water in there, bro. Drink the whole shit already. We gotta go ahead and refuel the juice. Look at that. God, look at that. I'm telling you, y'all. This is why we tape reading today. This is why we are tape reading today. AMP, Pro. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I do have already an AMP account, but currently I'm gonna stay a little bit away from that. So when I have more, that's gonna be, AMP is gonna be when I have a big fund, like big fund. I'm talking about 6 figures in them, so that's gonna be it for that puppy. So. That's gonna be it for that puppy. You guys can see what's going on. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that. Right after we fill this and this, nothing really much down here. Price respected this 1 minute here. Taking on buy stops. Sell stops, and now coming back up. Now we have ES pushing up into these highs. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and remove this here. And I'm gonna go ahead and short this little line here. I don't know if you guys notice in terms of how we are moving in price right now for ES. Moving sideways versus ES, we're moving downward, but in a chopping motion. Okay. And show you guys how we are looking in regular trading hours, because currently we are looking at it in electronic hours. So NQES. So again, electronic trading hours is why I look at in the 5 minute what 930 opening range did. This is currently how we look. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that there, so I just don't have to keep going back and forth. Yeah, we can do it like that. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know if y'all hear the wind, yo. You hear that? It's insane. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the window a little bit. I didn't do shit, but That ain't do shit, but it's okay. Whatever. All right. So again, downward chop motion, sideways chop motion. Another thing, if y'all could let me know, cause I don't know if y'all see it. It's like little gaps in these noise proof pads that I try to put, and I basically didn't even try to fill it. I mean, to like finish it, for the simple fact that it wasn't really doing the job, and I was just trying to really just have the whole room on this side all the way all around, just to be just noise block. I have here on my doors, which does better than here. So if y'all could pull me on in terms of how I could like reduce noise, I would appreciate you guys. Thank you, but please let me know, because when I get really locked in, any sort of distraction, noise, I get cranky. So please let me know. All right, so that's how we look on the 5 minute for yes. That's how we look on the 5 minute for and Q. Currently back in, currently above. All right, so they are not aligned, which means that it's gonna be, again, from what I wisdom from the past couple of years, it's better for both of them to be aligned rather than them both doing different things. So I am still working on my Discord. I am planning on at the end of this month. Yes, at the end of this month, going into the first week of February, releasing it. There I'll be just doing just free things, free content. Letting you guys know when I'm going live. And yeah, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go ahead and chop it up in there, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. Free nuggets. I don't charge. I ain't charging for nothing. You know, all my content gonna be free. Even one-on-one calls and all that, man. But your boy do like to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? So hit your boy up, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to work. Let's help each other. Let's elevate each other, and let's build. The goal is to build a healthy trading community, just like a healthy gym community. So all positive here, right? So again, this is how we look on the hourly. We have currently 5 more minutes. So you guys have 5 more minutes on my face. So just know, you got 5 more minutes on my face. I might enjoy it, I might not, but y'all got 5 minutes. Alright, so 1 hour here, and let me show you guys the hourly here. You guys can see the difference in terms of price. Alright. And then at the end of this video, what I'll do is, if not at the end, I'll make sure I'll put the picture's gonna be anywhere near or even in the video. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll just like I said, either at the end of the video, in the video, but somewhere in the video, I will be putting up the picture. If you guys don't want to go through the hunt, I know you guys don't like seeing these long videos, you can go to my community and scroll all the way down. I don't really have too many posts in there, so y'all won't have to scroll all the way up. All the way down. But I do have basically a diagram, and it is called "Don't Do Nothing Day." Right, so as soon as y'all approach that "Don't Do Nothing Day," that is a picture of what we have seen today. So yeah. All right, so we got 3 more minutes on the hourly. We just ran buy stops. Let's see what is the high here. 7.9. Okay. And, same thing happening, so not really much anything to discuss. Everything that was needed to be done, it's looking like it's done right now for the AM. For the PM is a different, session. So usually don't trade around that time for the simple fact that we working our 2 to 10 p.m. job. So also I got a journal. I do have 2 different journals. One of them is for my goals. I like to post daily goals. You guys can see, and then I'll go ahead and I'll just highlight if I'll go ahead and I successfully do them or I don't. And then the other one is my journal to describe how I feel throughout my whole day, especially in the journey that I'm currently in of not smoking no more. So currently I just do that, which is pretty dope. So that's another thing too that we haven't even crossed out a few things. So let me go ahead and do that because currently we are on day 11. So but yeah, we do all that. So let's see. Yeah, I'm just showing you guys so you guys can see. You know what I'm saying? Yes, everything works differently for everybody. Alright, so currently we're still pushing higher. And like I mentioned, I'm currently looking at these buy side for yes. And these as for NQ. Let's see how she goes. Let's see how she do along the way. Now we got 30 seconds of this time frame. Currently inside our inverted FG. After that, this puppy becomes invalid. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and do this real quick because it looks like this candle is gonna go ahead and chew up. That's good. And chew up this inverted FG, which is going to become invalid. So let's see what's up. I am planning on getting the second interval for future, so future reference. So let's go ahead and see what's up with that. All right, so it's 11 already, but I'm just gonna stay a little bit longer here to see these area here get targeted. Okay. Not yet. We are there she goes. All right, so our area in terms of that we were looking for ES to run to has been hit. All right, so that is going to conclude our day. As you guys can see, we are still struggling to do so on NQ. This is what I was saying. It is going to this is what you call a high resistant, run. A lot of barriers to be run through, but it is what it is, right? So she did it. She did what she had to do. that's going to be it for me today. Make sure y'all study. Make sure y'all back test. Use demo, man. And everything I discussed today is just me showing you guys how I go about and looking at trade when I stay put, when I don't stay put, and when I do violate my rules. Um, I did post a video. Make sure y'all check that out. It's basically me losing a funded account and basically just saying, it's called Wrecking Day. So check that out. I post everything raw so you guys can see my emotions, and I was going through it, right? And it's like I was hypnotized and I just couldn't let go. So make sure y'all check that out. And I also have a 9:30 video, opening range gap. Check that out as well. And don't forget as well for my diagram. Most likely, like I said, I'm just gonna post it up on this video here so you guys can see, either in the middle of the video, the beginning, at the end, doing the video, etc., etc. So a couple things is gonna be in these videos here, and this video here as well. So again, any question you guys have, any questions, whatever it is, let me know. As well as I do remain a student at all times, so if you guys have any nuggets y'all want to give me as well, hey man, I always listen. I don't really care what type of experience you have. I always listen. I always have my ears open to everything. So that being said, y'all have a great day. Y'all stay blessed, safe trading, and remember, 5 P's: proper preparation, prep, performance. Peace.